Hey everybody, this is the one and only The Late Prepper coming to you with the video. As the title says, Firearm's vz-2008. Is it worth it or do I have a problem? So starting off, as you can see, we have the vz-2008, or as everybody calls it, the vz-58. This is Czech's version of an AK-47, as some people say. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up, show you guys some cool things about it. So this is the paratrooper model, and as you can tell, I already put some grip tape or goon tape on the stock, and I do like the bake-like wood. Grip is very nice but a little small. So Czech Republic made these when Soviet Russia told them, saying, hey, you have to adopt our firearms, but Czech said, nah, we'll adopt the cartridge, but we're not going to take the firearm. So this crazy of a firearm is what came to life. This thing is a striker fired system, unlike your normal hammer fire. So the trigger is a spring, and then you have a plunger that sits in the back, and then it will fly forward to hit the back of the firing pin, which is a very nice design. And as you can see in the video, this is what I got with it. I purchased it at my local shop. I really don't want to say how much I paid for it, because some people might say I got gypped, or at the same time, I don't want to be accused that I'm trying to sell things. So yeah. So we'll go ahead and show you so we'll start from, front to back as always. Usually these never came with muzzle devices. It's just with modern time, people decided that they want, something cool to attach to them. So mine came with an AK slant brake, and of course standard half-hooded front sight, and the sights do operate just like an AK or an SKS. Then you got this very nice long barrel here. If I'm correct, these 2008s have a chrome line barrel, I believe. It's been a while. And then we get to the handguard here, and surprisingly, this firearm is a short stroke piston system, and it's very easy to get to the piston. All you gotta do is pop this pin here, lift this up. This is just a cover, and the piston just sits right there. And then, of course, again, the nice bake-like wood. I really like it. Yeah. Then we will get halfway to here. This is when we get to the very questionable area, and you do have a standard, like, AK sights. And then we get to the bolt here. So the cool thing about the vz-58 is it does have a universal 30-round magazine, but as I will pull this open in a second, I gotta use the bolt lock. Now this is the only issue with this gun. There we go. So this is what it looks like with the bolt open. So again, it takes 30-round proprietary magazines. The reason why I say proprietary is the way it's designed. It looks like an AK mag from one side, then when you flip it over, it looks bigger. So let me go ahead and put this down to show what this magazine does. So it looks like a standard 30-round magazine, and it is. But the only thing is there's this piece of metal right here that pops up and locks the bolt back, as you can see in the video. So yeah, nothing too crazy to talk about these magazines, except they are made from sheet metal, and they were, pressed together, and that's it. Very nice mag, though. But yeah, here we go, back to the gun. So this has the last round bolt hold open, and as you can see, there's the bolt catch there, and it has a small paddle mag release. And the cool thing about these things is they're also stripper clip fed, so you can feed it with stripper clips like an SKS and still rock a 30-round magazine. Now the only issue I'm having with this gun is, I'll show you guys here later. Safety's right here. Right now it's in fire. Push down, it's safe. And these were originally to be full auto because it's a military gun, but these are, converted to civilian. And of course we have the stock. You push down on this little button here. Sometimes they're stiff, sometimes they're not. There we go. Then, there we go. Standard buttstock, as like a paratrooper should be. The only thing I noticed on this stock, I wish I didn't wrap it yet, but if you look closely, it's casted, which is very strange, but I understand that when they built these, they were making them kind of cheap. So again, the issue I'm having with mine is when you put it on fire and then you go to close the bolt, and right now it does it, but if you were to baby it like that, that's the problem. And to show that it's empty, I don't like doing this, but I just want to show it to you guys that this is not the safest thing to do. Since it's in this position, if you pull the trigger, it does that, and it will fire. So it's very, very crazy. So I'll go ahead and show you what I mean about the firing mechanism. There we go. So here's the recoil springs. I'm going to set them right there. And here's the trigger. Sorry about all the grease in there. I was trying to see if maybe I can fix the issue. So here's my trigger. Right there is your trigger system. The piston is right here, or the striker. So what it does is when you pull the hammer back and then go forward, this stays back here. Then when you pull the trigger, that slides forward and hits the firing pin. But again, the issue I'm having with mine is the piece right there. That's what's snagging on the bolt. Some people may say, oh, you know, it's doing that because you're babying it, but I understand that. But I've owned a vz-58 before, and I've never had that much issues with it. And it's kind of quite concerning in a way. But all in all, it's still a pretty nice little firearm. Like I said, it's a nice little setup. I was just trying to find something else to shoot 7.62 by 39 out of, other than my SKS. But let me show you what else it came with. The sling I purchased myself, but it came with the original bayonet, which is very, very nice. And the way it attaches on is, I'm gonna have to close the stock just so I can do this easily. There we go. So your AK bayonets usually go like this. This one is reversed. You push in right here, and voila, it is attached. And for now, we'll leave it on there because I don't feel like taking it back off. So that's one thing that it came with. The other thing it came with was this. This came with extra 4 magazines, 4 30-round mags. It did not include the ammo. I loaded them myself because, like I said, I'm wanting to take this to the range and try it out. I'm either going to take it to the range today or tomorrow. But yeah, it's a very nice little rifle. It's just, I've noticed I'm having a few issues with it. I don't know if I should take it to a gunsmith or just try to shoot a few more rounds through it and go from there. I know a lot of people are going to say that it doesn't look like it's been really that well used and abused, but it has been, as you can see the markings through here. And of course, magazine is empty. I just want to show that it does the last round bolt hold open. And again, you can feed it with stripper clips or just hit the paddle, get a new magazine, and just rock and lock. But that's going to be it, guys. I hope you like the video. I'm looking forward to trying it out, see how it goes. I will make an update video on it. I am kind of about the trigger system because, yeah, the way that works is like I'm kind of worried if somebody else was to pick it up and not pay attention and they pull that trigger and if something else happens, then yeah. Definitely looking into getting that checked out. But all in all, guys, I hope you liked the video. Do feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'm not your dad. Prepper out.